BricsCAD is computer-aided design software for people who build things. It's the best choice for drafters, designers, architects, and engineers. It's highly compatible with everything you already know. It's based on industry standard DWG for both 2D drafting and 3D modeling. BricsCAD leverages the power of artificial intelligence to help you work faster and more accurately. Hundreds of third-party applications run on BricsCAD to power your workflows. BricsCAD is a design platform that runs as one product, end-to-end. BricsCAD BIM is a unique CAD-accurate building information modeling system that keeps design first. BricsCAD Mechanical brings a familiar workflow to mechanical assembly design, and it works with BricsCAD BIM to enable the design and documentation of manufactured building products. No other CAD vendor can deliver on this promise. BricsCAD is cost-effective. A BricsCAD perpetual license is half the price of a yearly subscription to that other CAD program. Try BricsCAD today.
All right, there you go. Thank you, guys. So it's me again, Jen, your host for today, and I'm back at it again with another live video. But before we begin, let me just go ahead and share my screen with you. All right, just a moment, please. Okay. All right. So, to all our viewers on YouTube and Facebook, and we are live on Stitch as well. I am inviting every one of you guys to please join us here in CAD Community Asia Facebook group, BricsCAD Philippine Facebook group, and also you can connect with us here in CAD in Cloud on LinkedIn. And without further ado, we have here our speaker today is Sir Lloyd Tarambolo, and he is an application engineer at CAD in Cloud. All right, so let me just add Sir Lloyd. Hello, Sir Lloyd.
Hello, Miss.
Hi.
Hi.
All right, so
Good
medyo shy
afternoon.
type yata yung speaker. Are
Um,
you ready na, Sir Lloyd?
yes, ready na.
Okay, so I'll be just on mute, sir. Good luck.
Okay, thank you, Miss Jen, for the introduction. Okay, guys, good afternoon to everyone. So we are back again to another learning session with BricsCAD. Okay, so last time we have a session that is more on 2D, focusing on 2D this time. So let's have an icebreaker and let's go or let's level up to 3D modeling. Okay, so our topic for today is I think most of you are familiar now because it is almost the same to other softwares that you know that creates 3D model. Okay? So, I think alam niyo na yon. Okay, so we have solid and direct modeling in BricsCAD. This is simply an introduction. So we will not go that much deep on this topic for now. So let's just know the essentials, okay, of these features of BricsCAD. Okay. So without further ado, so I will going to share my screen in order for me to teach you. Okay, for this free learning session. Okay, so I hope that my voice is clear and you can see me in order for us to have better communication or interaction with each other. So let me share my screen. Okay, so I think my screen is already shared. So let's go directly to BricsCAD. Okay, so I already have BricsCAD here na naka-open. So this is version 21, okay, of the BricsCAD. So I think most of you has the idea na kung paano i-download yung BricsCAD natin, okay, on the website. So just check the link provided by CAD and Cloud and BricsCAD Philippines in order for you to download the software. Okay. Okay, so by the way, so basically, solid and direct modeling is the very first thing or very first topics that you are going to learn or you must learn when you are learning or transitioning from 2D to 3D modeling. Okay, so here you will be learning the basic primitives, shapes, and commands that you will be needing on the next phase of BricsCAD 3D modeling. Okay, so more likely it is discussion of the basic, discussion of the essentials. Okay, then you may find it familiar na ayun nga, you'll be familiar with some of the commands that I will be sharing today. Okay? Then, so first, so I have here the ribbon tabs, okay, of BricsCAD. So we have the home, solid, surface, mesh, and so on. Okay? So for our topic today, so let's have the solid, okay, ribbon tab. So you have here primitives, solid editing, there's modeling, 3D constraints, sections, and selection. Okay, but it will take time to discuss all of these icons here or commands here. So we will be getting the most basic lang muna sa ngayon. Okay? So let me check muna if okay, so I think everything is good naman. Okay, so no error on the connection. Okay, so I think most of you can hear me. Okay, so let's start here. Okay, so gaya ng sabi ko dati or last time, so you cannot master your software if you will not going to learn the basic. Okay, so for now, so let's do the basic. Okay, for example, the primitives here. Okay, so you have the box, cylinder, sphere, cone, pyramid, wedge, torus, polysolid. Okay, so let's have a sample of this, then let's proceed afterwards. Okay, so currently, so I'm on the top view. So basically, this is not suitable for 3D modeling. If you were going to perform 3D modeling, so you need to have the perspective view or the isometric view of your BricsCAD. Then, much better, recommended to turn on your grid lines in order for you to see the floor of your BricsCAD, of your 3D model. Okay, so the grid line will serve as the floor of your 3D model. So to turn on the grid line, so let's have F7. Okay, then after that, okay, so I will going to switch to southwest isometric. So what I'm going to do here is I'll just type, again, so this is minus V for the shortcut. Then I will going to type SW for the southwest isometric view. Okay, so now I have the southwest isometric view. Okay, excuse me, I will wipe my, medyo mainit dito ngayon. Okay, so let's create first the box here to have a sample of the box. So to create the box, so you just click or type the box itself. Okay, so then after you click the box, so you specify the first corner of the box. So you can set this one to 0, 0. And after that, you specify the second corner or the opposite corner of the box. So basically, we will going to determine the diagonal here. So kung naka-attend kayo nung previous discussion ko, so you will be familiar of the coordinate system that we are using in BricsCAD. So I will be using absolute coordinate system. So let's say we're going to put the value of the second corner or the opposite corner of the box into, let's say, 1,000, 1,000. That is 1,000 along x, then 1,000 along y. Okay? And after that, I will going to zoom out. Then it is a box, so it needs a height. So we're going to put 1,000 also for the height. Okay, so there you go. We have a box. Then I can orbit this one. I can navigate this box using shift, then click your mouse wheel. Okay. Okay, I think most of our mouse naman is merong mouse wheel, so hindi naman tayo mahirapan nito. Okay, so yan. So that's how to navigate your 3D model. So shift, hold, then click mouse wheel. Hold. Okay, then you navigate. Okay, then if you notice, okay, that our presentation is quite, the feeling of 3D modeling is not yet there. So, for the reason na naka-wireframe tayo. Okay? So, yung nakikita natin, although 3D siya, is puro line lang. So, what we were going to do here is we were going to switch the visual style. Okay? Visual presentation of our 3D model, of our BricsCAD. So I will share two methods for now. So you can go here, okay, on the properties at the upper right corner, okay, of the BricsCAD. You click this one, then you have the visual style here, then you simply select. Ayan. So you have conceptual, hidden, modeling, realistic, and so on. You have X-ray also. So that's just modeling for now. So yeah. So what's good about modeling a visual style, if you model, except for the name, the modeling. So the edges of your model is very visible, okay, to our eyes. So it will not give us difficulty in, determining the edges and the surfaces, okay, of our 3D model. Okay, so this is the box. So, yan, medyo natagalan tayo sa box pa lang. Okay, so let's try the other primitive. So we have cylinder. Okay, so you create the circle first, the base circle. So the center point and the diameter. So you can input or simply click. Then hover for the height of your cylinder. Okay, so you can type 1,000 again. So there you go, your cylinder. Then sphere. So you just click and then you have here the cone. Okay, pyramid. Okay, then wedge. So there you go. Okay, for your wedge. Okay, torus. The torus is just like an, it looks like a donut. And there you go. It's quite big yung na-create ko. Okay, so you specify first the whole the center hole of the torus, then the radius of the hole. Okay, then body of the torus. There you go. It looks like a donut. Okay, for the torus. Okay. Okay, then for now, that's all for the primitives. Okay, so let's go for the next topic that we will be discussing. Okay, so I'll just delete this and primitives. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, so those are the primitives. Okay, of the BricsCAD 3D modeling. Okay, then now, so let's do some editing naman. Okay, so let's convert a 2D object into a 3D object, okay, using certain commands for this discussion. Okay, so I was going to create a rectangle first. Okay, for the first corner, I was going to start at the 0, 0 again. Okay, then after that, I'll just put here 4,000, okay, comma 4,000. It should be 4,000. Let's make it bigger. So, comma 4,000. Okay, there you go. So, you have your rectangle. Okay. So, it's a square, but it's created the rectangle. So, technically, it is a rectangle. Okay. So, next, we were going to convert this 2D object here into a 3D object. So, I think most of you are very familiar with this command. Okay. So, this is the very famous extrude. So you can type ext for the shortcut of extrude, or you can simply click, okay, the icon here for extrude. Okay, so I'll just click the icon, extrude. Then the command line is asking you, okay, to select an object, okay, to be extruded, and select entities. So we're going to select this rectangle here. Then after that, one object selected, I'll just accept. Okay, then you're going to determine or input, okay, the extrusion height, okay, of your 3D model. Okay, so let's put 2,000. Okay, for now. Okay, there you go. So we have our 3D model, okay, created from 2D, from rectangle, then we extrude. Okay, then, okay, in 3D modeling, okay, in BricsCAD, guys, there are some things that you need to consider. So, although it is simple, the interface is simple, but sometimes you need to explore or you need to learn or understand how this 3D modeling in BricsCAD really works. Okay? For example, we were going to put a hollow area here, okay, inside the 3D model that we have here. Okay, so we were going to create a rectangular object or a square here, 2D object, in order for us, okay, to create a hole or hollow area inside, okay, this object or 3D model. Okay, so we will be using an offset, okay, from the edges. But if you notice, guys, um, let's say I will going to have an offset command here. Okay, this is the offset command and the modify. And if you observe, I cannot offset. Yan. So what you can do here is you can create a rectangle right above this face of the 3D model, then you offset. Okay, so there is much easier way to do it, guys. Okay, so all you need to do first is you are going to turn on the docs, okay, or the dynamic uses. Okay, so dynamic uses here at the drawing tools right below at the lower right and below. Okay, then after that, okay, so let's try the offset. So still, we cannot offset. Okay, so what's the reason why we cannot offset? Um, we have here tools sa taas, and if you observe, some of it is deactivated. So only the enable boundary detection is detected or activated. So what we're going to do here is we will going to click or activate the prioritize, sorry, prioritize face selection. Okay? There you go. So we can now detect the face of this solid model or 3D model. Then this is this is what is great about the BricsCAD is that we have here the quad cursor that it's something that detects or predicts what is kung ano yung gagawin natin, okay, in the future. Meron pa English ah. Okay, so iprepredict niya kung ano yung gagawin mo sa future, then magbibigay siya ng mga suggestion, okay? Just like this one. So if you hover on the surface, so you have the draw tools, you have the move and the modify, select, constrain, model, and so on. So let's have the draw tool. So we have here offset. And if you observe or if you can see, so meron, ma-offset natin yung edges, nakita nyo. So yun. So I'll just put, let's say 200 for the offset distance, accept. There you go. So I have here a surface or a face, okay, that we offsetted from the edges. Tama ba yung term ko? Okay. So anyways, okay, so we have a face na dito. Next, in order for us to create a hollow, okay, here in our 3D model, so we can have the very famous, okay, I think most of you are familiar then. It is available in other CAD softwares, especially this is very famous in SketchUp. Okay, so this tool is a very, very versatile tool. So we have here the press pull. So we can click the press pull here. You can type the command of press pull, or you can simply hover. Then the quad cursor will going to suggest the press pull icon here that you can use. So I'll just click. Yan. So press pull, it will going to subtract or it will going to extrude, okay, the object. So it depends on how you will going to orient, okay, the direction of the press pull. If it is going toward the object, so more likely it will going to subtract, okay, the object, okay. So may term dyan, excavate something, okay, so by the way, so it will going to subtract the object. Then if you're going to hover the cursor away from this 3D model, so more likely it will going to extrude the object. It will going to add on the geometry of the object. So let's hover going downward and let's type, so this is 2000, so let's put 1800 in order for us to have a little floor, okay, in our 3D model. So accept. Okay, so there you go. So this is our, okay, 3D model now. Okay, so we perform extrusion here. Okay, so let's try another. Let's draw, let's say, what we can draw here. I think we can draw circles. Okay, so let's try to draw circles here. So yan. So I'll just, so yan. Okay, so that's how, guys, what they call this, a dynamic QCS works. It will simply detect, okay, the surface that it is working on. Then it will going to make this surface as the X and Y axis, okay, of your modeling or command. This enables you to create circles, okay, on the spaces, okay, because if the dynamic uses is not activated, you will not be able to to create circles, okay, here, okay, on the spaces, except if you're going to detect, okay, the object snap or entity snap, okay, of this object. Yan, so hindi ka maka-create ng mga circle dyan kung naka-deactivate yung blocks nyo. Okay? Or dynamic uses, parang pangit ng term ng blocks na yun. Okay, so dynamic uses, then we can press pull this again. So, and press pull. So, I'll go through here. Yan. So, yan. It's just like, I know, it's something you are very familiar na. Okay, there you go. Let's try this. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay, excuse me lang sandali. Okay, tuloy yung live na grabe pagpawisan. Okay, so yan. So I turned up my electric fan in order for me to have very clear na lecture. Okay, don't have an aircon here. So yun, so that's why it's some medyo hot siya ngayon. Okay, by the way, let's continue, okay, for our discussion. Okay, so next that we can do here, so we already done the press pull or the push pull, okay, command. We already done also the extrude command. Okay, so next that we can do, let's try naman yung sweep and other option of extrude. Okay, so I'll go here on the first tab. So meron na akong first tab dito. Yan, I prepared na dito a 3D model, then a profile. Okay, I think most of you is very familiar naman with the sweep command. Okay, so this command is very useful, especially if you are creating a regular objects that run through a certain path. Okay, for example, your gutter. So it's very difficult for you if you are going to do it manually na mag-model ka ng gutter using extrusion, something, yung normal lang extrusion. So we can use, okay, our very famous command na sweep. Okay, sweep tuloy. Okay, so sweep. Okay, so how to use sweep? Okay, of course, you need an edge or you need a 2D object to be used. Okay, so for now, so I have here 2D object right above, okay, of this 3D model. And of course, you need a profile to be, to sweep, okay, along that path. Okay, so you can type the command sweep or you can click, okay, this sweep icon here. Okay, so I'll just click this one. Okay, for example, okay. Next, I'm going to create, I will going to select an entity or the profile. So I will going to click this. Okay, then after that, enter. Okay, so there are some things to consider in using sweep in BricsCAD. Okay, if you're going to use sweep right away, so it will cause you trouble, especially in terms of orientation, okay, of your sweep object. For example, I will going to click the path directly right after I click the entity without setting some settings. So just press tab in order for me to select this 2D object right above the 3D model. Okay, this will serve as my path. So I'll just click. Yan, if you observe, okay, so yung profile natin, it will go, or our sweep command, we're going to use the very midpoint of the profile. So the very top, okay, of our 3D model is halfway yung natin, yung sweep object dito. Yan o. Nakita nyo ba? Yan siya o. Yan o. So para siyang merong area pa dito. So yung gusto nating mangyari dapat is dapat level yung top ng ating profile, this one. Okay, in the very top most portion ng ating 3D model. So, how to do that? Okay, so it's very simple settings na gagawin nyo in order for you to have a leveled, not 3D model, sweep 3D model. So, right after you click the sweep or type the sweep, select the profile, enter. So, you have an option here for the base point. Okay, of your sweep command. So, you're going to click the base point or type letter B for the base point. Yan, kung wala kang tiwala. Okay, sa pag-click. Okay, right after that, you click the base point here at the very top or at the upper left portion, okay, of our profile. This one, ito ba? Yan, click ko dito. Then after that, so we're going to select na may path. Okay, so tab, okay, click. Okay, if you observe, so yan na siya. So magka-level na yung ano natin. Yung very top portion, okay, nung ating object here to the model, okay, on the very top portion of our sweep profile, okay? Pinagpapawisan na ako. Okay, so let's proceed, guys. Okay, ngayon, there are some cases that you are going to have a problem in sweeping yung hindi mo ma-sweep or baliktad yung orientation ng profile mo. Wala ka nang magawa. So, parang iyak ka na dahil hindi mo ma-sweep yung gusto mong cornice or gutter dyan. Yung kung ano man 3D model yung paggagamitan mo ng sweep command. So, meron pang isang way, guys. Okay? Meron pang isang paraan in case na hindi gumana yung sweep natin. Okay? So, that will be an option. Sorry. Excuse me. That command is an option under the extrude command that we have here. Okay? So, yan. Balik tayo sa extrude command. No? So, pag nag-type ako ng ext for extrude, then sinelect ko yung object na extrude ko. Yan, click ko siya. Enter ko. If you observe, meron tayong option dito sa baba na path. Okay? Ito yung tinatawag na extrude path technique. Ginagamit yung extrude path if ever you have trouble in using sweep. Okay? But meron lang cons yung ano natin, extrude path. Okay? So, explain ko later. So, click ko yung path option here. Then, I'm going to select the extrusion path. There you go. See, it's almost the same output, okay, in our sweep command. Okay, ngayon, ano yung cons nung ating extrude path? Yung extrude path, kailangan yung profile nandun talaga oriented perpendicularly, okay, on our path. Nakuha? Kasi if you were going to use this profile here, nakahiga, pag na-extrude path ka nito, yan. So, if you observe, it will cause an error. It will not going to extrude path for the reason that the orientation of this profile is going upward, okay, and not along the direction of the path of the 2D object that serves your path here, okay, on your 3D model. Okay, nakuha lang. So, yun siya. Okay, so that's our sweep and extrude path. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay, so medyo mabilis lang yung lecture natin. Okay, for the introduction, okay, of our solid and direct modeling here in BricsCAD. Okay, so the next one, okay, i-sweep muna natin ito, no? Okay, para maganda tingnan. Okay, base point. Okay, then click. There you go. Okay. Okay, so let's proceed, guys. Okay, the next one that we have here is revolve. Okay, so revolve is commonly used on objects that needs to be extruded, okay, along a certain axis. Okay? Still, it is an extrusion. Okay, yung extrude ay yung revolve command natin. Okay, but along a certain axis. Okay, for example, dito nilang, no? So, we're going to create a profile here. Yan. So, let's say, gawa tayo ng canon, guys. Bigyan natin ng konting design yung canon natin. Okay. Okay. Wait lang, parang maging pangit yung resulta nito Yan. Adjust ko lang ng konti. So, yan. So, magkakaroon tayo ng canon. Okay, so we're going to revolve, this object. I will select, this profile. Then, specify the start point of the revolution. So, I will click here. Then, click here. Then, after that, 360 angle, accept. Okay, there you go. Okay, so we have a canon. Okay, is this right? Okay, so ulitin ko So I'll put something in here. So negative V, then top. Okay, so I'll create a rectangle here. Okay, I will not put a dimension, So I'll just select this one. I will mirror this. There you go. Okay, I will use revolution, on this object. So revolve. I will create a can first. There you go. Then after that, I will revolve this also. Then there you go. Oh, di ba? Ngayon ko lang ito naisip, guys. Okay, I have a canon now based or created on a revolution. Okay, or revolve. Okay. Punas mo na ako. Okay, then let's proceed. Okay, in our discussion. So we're done with revolution. Okay. Next, we have here the loft. Okay. Loft, guys. Are familiar with loft? So this command is used to create landscape and terrains. Okay, on 3D modeling, BricsCAD, and other software. Are you familiar with terrains? You're not familiar with terrains, guys? MRT, LRT, never mind. Okay, so ang corny talaga ng joke ko. Okay, so yan. So let's create a terrain. Let's say, ano yung English yung talampas? I don't know the English of talampas. So, talampas na lang. So, yung flat sa taas, yung bundok na flat sa taas. So, let's try to create that. Okay, so, what we're going to do here first is we will going to create a spline. So, let's create a spline. So, yan. So, this spline will serve as the base of your talampas. Okay? Mountain with a flat top portion. Okay, don't know what's the name of that mountain in English, but that is talampas. Okay, so super close. Then after that, we're going to create again. Okay, so this line here again. Okay, I will create that. So there you go. Type ako ng tatlong C. So isang C lang dapat. Okay. There you go. So super close. Then this spline should have a different elevation from the ground. Elevation nga, so from the ground. So we're going to move this spline. Okay, so I'll just estimate. Okay, so i-move ko to. I will turn on the ortho in order for me to secure, okay, na along the z-axis yung pag-elevate ko ng mga objects. Because if you're not going to turn on your ortho, so you might move the object in wrong direction and you will not be able to sweep, to lock, okay, the object. Okay, so I'll just click this. Then I'll click this again. There we go. Then after that, okay, so we're going to lock. Okay. So if you're happy, so you can lock. Never mind. Okay, so I'll click this. Okay, there we go. So accept. So we have a mountain. Okay, we have a talampas. Okay, whatever you call this. Okay, so yan. So this lock command can also be used in creating jars, um, and whatsoever that you wanted. Okay, so yun. You want to try a jar for this lock? Okay, so I will create here, okay, a rectangle. I will create a rectangle. So at 1,000, comma 1,000. Okay, then silver circle. Okay, so that would be snap to mid. There you go. So I'll just estimate, then I'll just offset. Then you did not ask me to create a jar, but I was going to create a jar for you. Okay, so I'll just move this. Okay. I'll just orbit a little bit. Ganyan. Okay, then I'm going to move this. Then this one. Okay, move again. Then another one. Another one. Okay, so I'll move this. I'll move again. Then and again. Okay, does it looks like a jar? No. Okay, so I'll just copy this. There you go. So hopefully it will going to be a jar. Then so for those plantita, plantito. Okay, so you need to learn how to use BricsCAD in order for it to create, in order to use to model, okay, a very good looking jar. Okay. Although if ever you're not good looking, so as long your jar is good looking, it's okay. Never mind. Okay, so I will love this. Okay, so love. Okay, so there you go. There you go. I have a jar. I have a jar. And I think it looks like a jar. Okay, so never mind. Okay, this is a jar. Okay, so you have a jar. Okay, next. Okay, so next for our 3D modeling, direct modeling. So let's have some sample of the fillet and jumper here. Okay, some of the basic, okay, of our direct modeling. So we're going to copy, sorry, I will going to copy this object in order for you to have a better view on how to use this fillet and jumper. Okay, so this is fillet, guys. Okay, this is not fillet. Okay, so if you are fan of eating, so this is not fillet, this is fillet. Okay, so fillet. So I'm going to click this. So fillet, just like your fillet and 2D, it requires a radius. Okay, so I can click this. Okay, then after that, accept. Okay, then I'm going to determine the radius. Let's say I'll just put 100, okay, for the radius. There you go. So you have your fillet. Then, what's good here, what's better here in BricsCAD is that if you're going to hover on the fillet surface or face, so the quad selection or quad cursor will give you some commands that you can use on the fillet. So, for example, the press pull. If ever you mistakenly inputted, ayun, naglagay ka ng maling radius. So you can click the press pull, then you can adjust, okay, the radius of your fillet. Now, let's say 50. Oh, there you go. Oh, diba? Then, you can also do that, okay, simultaneously. Yan, if you are medyo tamad na tao, then gusto mo isahan na lang. So you can do the multiple selection, then have 50 for the radius. Okay, then there you go. So nagpilat tayo ng edges, tatlong edges at once. Okay? So it will do the same on the jumper. Okay? So I will click this edge here, then accept. Okay, there you go. So you're going to have an offset. Okay, so that's the dimension that needed for the jumper. Okay, so I'll just put, for example, 100 again. There you go. Then another one. Another one. Saan ko naririnig yun? Parang familiar yung ano na yun. Another one. Okay, so I have here 100 again. Okay, there you go. So that's how to chamfer your 3D model. Okay, so chamfer. So yan. Okay, so I think nakuha natin yan. Okay. Then, we have here move. Actually, this is where basically move natin. So in order for you to move, okay, the entity. Okay, but if you notice, guys, you cannot select the whole object. What is the reason why you cannot select the whole object, this object? Okay, so it sounds like Uncle Roger, you know. Okay, so why we cannot move this object? Why we can only select the faces of this object? Okay, so what's the reason? Okay, so don't be ano guys, no, and letter I. Alam niyo na yan, id something. You cannot select this object for the reason that you did not activate the prioritize selection of the whole object here. Where's that? You need to deactivate pala yung this selection here. Yan, yung prioritize faces. You need to deactivate that in order for you to select this whole object. Then you have here the move icon or command. So it's simply, ayan, you're going to move the object. That's very simple. Okay? Next, rotate. Okay, so you can rotate this object. Okay, so just like this. There you go. Yan. So it's somewhat the same function as the 3D rotate command. Okay, in other softwares, CAD softwares that we have, we also have 3D rotate here. Okay, and 3D rotate. You can specify the base point of the rotation. There you go. Rotation angle, for example, 90 degrees. This is something different. Okay, maybe we can elaborate that next time. Okay, but it's almost the same function. It's about rotation of the object. Okay. Next, okay, so let's keep the thicken for now. Production, it will involve surface surface modeling. So we were going to have the surface modeling next time. So let's have the twist. This twist here. Okay, so let's have this. Okay, so I will create a box again. Okay, here. So at 1000. okay, comma 1,000. Then after that, we're going to put 3,000. Okay? Yan. Then after that, okay, so twist. So what's the purpose of the twist? So it will going to deform the object by twisting. Okay? But be careful in applying twists. It might need a very complicated procedure. Okay? For example, I was going to click the twist here. So I'm going to click the object that I was going to twist. Okay, then after that, okay, enter. Okay, so start point of twisting. So that would be at the middle, okay, of the base. So what I'm going to do here, so I'm going to snap to middle of 2 points. Okay, I'm going to click. So click here, then click here. Then after that, okay, for the end point of twisting, you can simply click, hover above, turn on your ortho, then click above. But if you're a type of person that's very, gusto niya makasigurado, I don't know the term in English of that kind of person. So you can snap to middle of 2 points again. You click here, then you click here. Okay, then after that, okay, so pick the start point of this thing again. So we're going to shift right click again. Okay, so snap to mid of 2 points. So click here, click here. There you go. And so it's can be complicated. Okay, the process. Okay, so then after that, so twisting angle. So let's elaborate that next time. But for now, I'll just input an angle. So for an instance, I have 60 degrees for the twisting angle. Okay, so there you go. So your object is twisted. If you're a fan of twisting a geometry, okay, if you're an architect that is very, very artistic on his or her design, so you can use this command, okay, to twist your buildings. I think Dubai has this kind of building na yung twisted. Okay, tapos pag nasobra na sa twist, bagsak na to. Okay, so by the way, so there you go, guys. Okay, so we have copy faces here, okay, for the last topic, okay, that we can have for today. So copy faces, okay, so I'll just click this copy face. Okay, so copy paste is very common din, no? Lalo na ng college or high school. During the school days, copy paste. Okay, so do you have an assignment? Can I copy paste your assignment? Never mind. Okay, so just click the surface. Okay, accept. Okay, so okay, after that, okay, enter this one, you enter the selected. Okay, maybe we can have this one. Okay. It's not working on that side. Okay, by the way, so yeah, so it's very simple. Okay, so you will just copy the faces, okay, of this object. Okay, so, but we're going to discuss surface modeling the next time. Okay, so pretty much we for now, so we tackle okay the very basic of our solid and direct modeling in BricsCAD. Okay, so guys, okay, so for now, so we were going to end our discussion here, and just stay tuned on our next topic or our next session in order for you to continue learning BricsCAD. So we have an upcoming schedules pa, so yan, bantayan nyo lang. Okay, so pretty much like it for now. So I will go back here in our stream. If you have questions, just feel free to message on the BricsCAD page or comment on the YouTube channel, okay, of the BricsCAD, or can personally message me. I think my LinkedIn is connected on the BricsCAD page, or you can search me on LinkedIn. So, Lloyd Tirambolo, Brian Lloyd Tirambolo. So, yeah, and Facebook. So, my name is Lloyd Tirambolo also. So, you can feel free to message me about questions, okay, about BricsCAD. Okay? So, BricsCAD muna tayo ngayon. Okay, so, yan. So, and again, see you next session, next discussion. I'm your instructor, Lloyd Tirambolo. I'm the application engineer of Guiding Cloud, but I'm also a BIM manager. Okay, so more likely we can discuss some things, or you can ask me some questions that you want to ask. Okay, so let's go back on our stream. Okay, hello.
Yes, sir.
I will end my, I will stop my screen share.
Yes
Okay,
po.
I hope clear yung ano ko, yung boses ko sa discussion.
Yes po,
Okay?
buti na lang. Though yung video po is naka-stock lang, pero okay lang.
Mm. An
Okay po.
naka-stop lang pala yung picture ko dito, ma'am.
Mm-mm.
Oh, sorry. Okay, by the way. Mm.
Alright.
Okay, so that's
Wala,
all
okay na po
for
kayo, Sir
today's
Lloyd?
session. Yes, ma'am.
Okay na po kayo?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm done with my topic for today.
Alright. Thank you so much for the learnings po today, Sir Lloyd. And also, guys, as Sir Lloyd mentioned, if you have questions, you can find him on LinkedIn. All right. So I will let me just, okay, there you go. Thank you so much again, Sir Lloyd, for today. So yeah, you can send him a message or you can connect with him on LinkedIn and you can search for him. I think his name on LinkedIn is Lloyd Tarambolo. Okay. And also, guys, before I end this live, thank you so much again for watching and being with us today until the very end of this video. And please, don't forget to subscribe to be notified of our free trainings on YouTube. You can look for Mechanic Web on YouTube as well. And please don't forget to like or share, comment, and yeah, share this video to your Facebook friends as well. So I guess we're all set up. Thank you so much again for watching and see you guys next time. Goodbye.